Yo, what's going on, y'all? So it was something on my mind, something that been on my spirit for a few days now, right? And I wanted to talk about it because I don't know who else deals with this. I know I once dealt with this real bad, real bad. Um, Not only in my walk with Christ, but I would say that primarily with my walk with Christ, it has. I'm not gonna say it's a hindrance, but it causes me to at times, right? It causes me to move a little slower than I should, you know what I'm saying? Not get things done right away. And what that is, I'm speaking on perfectionism. Again, I don't know who else deals with it. I know one thing for sure, two things for certain. Perfectionism is not of Christ. Because let's be honest, let's have a real conversation real quick, right? Where did that come from? Nowhere in the Bible is God expecting us to be perfect before he uses us. Nowhere in the Bible is God asking us to perfect ourselves or our craft before he uses us, before he gives us a task. You know what I'm saying? Before he gives us an order, you feel me? Or seeing that we gonna follow through with what he told us to do. He's not like, go ahead, get yourself situated first. Go ahead, get yourself straight, and then come holler at me. God never like that. He never been like that. He will never be like that. Never. Like I'm thinking about I'm in the Old Testament right now, right? I'm in Deuteronomy, and the first person that comes to mind when I think of this topic is Moses. Now, when God first called Moses, Moses was like completely in self doubt. God, who am I to serve you? You know what I'm saying? Who am I to go in front of Pharaoh? I can't even speak right. I got to stutter. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people not going to listen to me. God heard all the excuses from Moses, and he still called him. You know what I'm saying? When Moses brought up his speech impediment, assuming that he was talking about stuttering, right? When Moses brought that up, God was like, bet, here's Aaron. Use Aaron. Aaron is going to assist you. You know what I'm saying? But that's still, God didn't say, yo, Moses, go ahead, fix your speech impediment and then come holler at me. God never said that. You know what I'm saying? God God met Moses where he was and said, come on, I got a task for you. You gonna do this. You gonna do that. You know? And as I move throughout the Bible, I'm sure I'm going to encounter other people who wasn't perfect. I'm sure I'm going to encounter other people who was hesitant due to a lack of self-confidence or just not being where they want to be before they follow orders and obey. So just getting back to the topic, right? Perfectionism. Where did that come from? That's not in the Bible. That's certainly not of Christ. Why do we deal with it? Whether you Christian or not, I feel like that's something everybody deals with. Maybe at one point or another. Maybe at some point in your lives, in their lives, whatever. But to focus specifically, right, on Christians, right? Why do we, I don't know who else deals with this. Maybe that's not your portion. Maybe you never dealt with it. Maybe you don't know what I'm talking about. That's cool, you know what I'm saying? Some people deal with things and they don't share, you know? They could deal with something and then not share with you what they're dealing with. You feel me? Why do Christians, right? Some Christians, maybe all Christians, who knows? Why do Christians, I'm sure everybody does, again, I'm sure everybody does deal with this, but I want to specifically focus on Christians. Why do sometimes we wait until we are where we want to be before we do what God asks us to do? For example, why you ain't start sharing content on your platform? Why you scared to speak in the pulpit? Why you scared to get on a mic and sing my praises? You feel me? Why you scared to talk in front of people? Why you scared to talk about me in front of people? Do you not trust that I made you capable to do so? Do you not believe that I will be with you? You feel me? These are things I think about, and that gets me out of my need to perfect myself, you know what I'm saying? Perfect my speech, perfect my articulation. It gets me out of that because I know I'm not perfect. And I also think how God doesn't call me to be perfect, to share his word, whether that's via platform, pulpit, you know what I'm saying, out in the streets, prophesying, you know what I'm saying, and evangelizing, you feel me? Certainly not with intercession, certainly not with fasting. It's like, so if God doesn't ask me to be perfect nowhere in my life, why do I place that on myself and slow down or prohibit or even stop completely what God is asking me to do? When I think about that, I feel the conviction. I pray, I repent, and I try to do whatever God asks me to do without thinking about how I'm not where I want to be, how I'm not, how I don't have what I want to have before. You know what I'm saying? I stop thinking about all that. Like I put my feelings to the side, right? I ignore it. You know what I'm saying? The devil is a father of all lies. If he can slow you down, you feel me? Cool. You know, he'll take that. The devil don't want you to do anything regardless. But if he can slow you down, cool. You know what I'm saying? And also, just something else to think about before I let y'all go, right? If God asks you to do something right now, and in your heart and in your mind, you like, not yet, not until I do this, that, and the third, is that not rebellion? Just something I want y'all to think about. If y'all don't feel the conviction of that, maybe you don't deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to pray about it or just simply reflect. But I hope this video catch y'all at a good time. Hope it's been a blessing in any way, shape, or form. To God be the glory. Glory be to God. I love y'all. I catch y'all on the next video. I'm out. Peace.